Hey guys, welcome back. It's Missy. And if you're new here, welcome. I see we have a bunch of new family members coming through. I am Missy and I am a life and relationship coach. And on my channel, we get to the root of the issue and we identify the things that you need to do to help yourself. So if you're new here, leave it in the comments below. Let me know about you. I want to get to know you. Also, you're going to want to stick around to the end of the video because I always got outtakes and you never know what you're going to get with them. Let's get into today's video. So today we're going to talk about how attachment style affects your relationships. It's important to understand your attachment style because this then helps you to understand more about you and how you are in your relationships, your ability to connect with others. So in 1958, John Bowlby, a psychologist, performed an experiment where he had children come in, infants aged 12 to 18 months. And then he had their parents leave and he saw what happened with those children when their parents left. So based on his experiment, he categorized the children in 3 categories. There's a 4th one that Kennedy came up with in 2004, but today we're gonna focus on the 3. So the first attachment was secure attachment. And so what happened is when the mother left, the child was in distress when they were separated, but when the mother came back, they were immediately comforted. What that means is that the parent is very consistent with the child. So that child felt like it was a secure place where they can go and venture off and they feel like they can explore the world. Now the next one is called anxious resistant attachment. So this is the insecure attachment. So it was a smaller portion of infants, and when their mother left, they experience extreme amounts of discomfort. They experience extreme amounts of distress. And when the mother came back, they then were very angry and they almost wanted to punish the mother. So that means they may have kind of calmed down, but the minute they saw the mother, they cried and they wanted the mother to know how much they were upset. And they wanted comfort as well. So what that means is that that mother most likely was very inconsistent. So sometimes the child's needs were met and other times the child was ignored. So with the inconsistency, the child was angry at the mother and they felt like the attachment was very insecure. They didn't know when they were going to be comforted, and they didn't know when they were going to get nurtured. And the last one is avoidant attachment. So this infant showed little to no distress when the parent left. And when the parent came back, they either ignored their mother or they avoided their mother. And what that means is that the mother most likely was always abusive or she was very neglectful towards that child. So that child then didn't want to be around the mother and actually probably felt more comfort when the mother left, because then they know they would not have to deal with their abuse, whether it was physical, emotional, or they were being neglected. So it didn't matter if they left. And then, like I had mentioned, Kennedy in 2004 came up with disoriented attachment, which means there was no predictable pattern. The study showed that 60% were secure, 20% were insecure, and 20% were avoidant. So how this affects you as an adult is that from this attachment, you then learned what your expectations and your beliefs in relationships based on your attachment to your mother. So if you had a secure attachment, as an adult in your relationships, you will feel very confident in the relationship and you are open to others depending on you, as well as you are open to depending on others. You feel comfortable with your partner being free. You feel more secure. You provide and accept comfort, as well as you are independent, but when you need something, you feel comfortable going to your partner. So how it affects your beliefs is that as a secure child, you will believe that your partner will be there for you and that others will be there for you because you have that experience to back that up. your mother or father was there for you. Now, if you have insecure attachment, you worry others may not be able to love you completely, and you are easily angry or frustrated when your needs are not met. So this is what I classify as the people that deal with abandonment issues and have that fear of abandonment. You feel unsafe and insecure, and you need a lot to feel safe. You most likely are more desperate for acceptance and love. You want someone to complete you. You are the person where you feel like something's missing. You maybe have a hole inside of you, and you're always trying to fill it through other things. And so you constantly are looking for safety and security and for a partner to complete you. And when you don't receive that, you will do things to unintentionally push your partner away, like give them the cold shoulder, yell at them, cry at them. You may act insecure, come off as clingy, very needy. You may be demanding or possessive, and you will see things as potential signs that then enhance that anxiety. So for instance, let's say your partner, let's say for instance your partner is being more independent or is going out with their friends, you may take that as your partner doesn't love you or want you. And so you see certain things as signs that you're unwanted, or you see certain things as ways to then enhance those fears. So a belief you've taken on is that people will leave you and you fear it. And this is because this is what you experienced. Your mother was very inconsistent with attending to your needs. So now you have fears that your partner will not be able to attend to your needs. And so you will do things to avoid that feeling. Now, how avoidant attachment affects your adult relationships is that you show little to no care about being close to people and forming close relationships. And you would prefer people not depend on you, and you don't have to depend on other people. So it may make you uncomfortable when people are trying to get close to you and to try to connect with you. So in your relationships, you may emotionally distance yourself from your partner. You seek isolation and you take on the role of parenting yourself. So extremely independent. And you often come off as focusing on yourself. So your belief that you have formed is that no one is worth getting close to, and it makes you uncomfortable when people try to get close to you. It makes you uncomfortable or nervous when others try to get close to you or more intimate with you, because that's what you experienced. What you have felt as a child is you can only depend on yourself, you can't depend on anyone else, and it makes you really nervous when people try to connect with you because it's almost getting in your space. You had to parent yourself, and that was your safe place, and you know consistently that your mother was neglectful or she was abusive towards you, so you now feel like everyone else is dangerous and all you have is you against the world. It's important to understand your attachment style so then it can help you to understand yourself and how you work in your relationships. If you have secure attachment, you're good. You have problems in other areas, and we all have problems, but when it comes to your attachment in your relationships, you're okay. When it comes to insecure attachment, that shows that you need to work on yourself, and also making sure that you create that safe environment of feeling comfortable depending on yourself and not feeling like you need a partner to complete you, and you don't need someone else to make you feel secure. You can feel secure on your own, and you need to learn that trust and that you don't need someone else. They are just the extra. And then when it comes to avoidant attachment, you need to learn that it's a safe place where you can depend on others and they won't treat you the way that you were treated as a child. So those are the different areas you can work on and understand when you are with your partner, like, this is the way that this has affected me and these are the things that I need to work on. What do you guys think? Which attachment do you think that you've experienced based on what we just talked about? Leave it all in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with someone that you think may need it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. What did he perform? Oh my god, I always lose my train of thought. He performed experiment. I feel like with this shirt, I'm half hippie, half like I don't know, what's that 30s calls? They got these little dangly things. Why did I just do the gun? Now how avoidant. Oh, okay, it's filming. We're live, we're good. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta start over.